A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
On fourth down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade. I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Off play action, Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They work now on 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap, Fields. A full left side taken in by Kmet. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now 2nd and 5. In motion left, Bateman. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run. They'll run here with Spiller. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Isaiah Spiller, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Tunyon's got it on the out route. Big strides, look at him go. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Herbert off of play action. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Here's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Past the 20. 5. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL, and there it helped them net their first pick 6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time. And they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Baylor tight.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Go.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Fields. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Line up.
Read option. Here's Herbert. And he stopped immediately there. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Herbert powering up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes left side. There's a nice move. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Yep. Go.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Herbert. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to get.
It got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jefferson taking it in. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
11.
A handoff for Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields. That is caught by Herbert. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. I'm good. Angel.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a give to Herbert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Herbert now on the option. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Herbert on first down now. And now here is another interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off. Down the sideline he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Chargers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down, and he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly in volumes.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bears 48, Chargers 14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's 3rd and 3.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Slot man moves right. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 14.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Eckler. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Go Lion. 59.
Herbert now. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
131 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert once more. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Moore, the man in motion.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Hey, can't. Extend.
One play action. Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Every other season of Bosa's 7-year career had injuries cost him time. Stayed true to that last year, only 5 games played. Good news, he has rebounded with double-digit sacks in a Pro Bowl season each year following those injuries.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Stick, 3rd and long.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stick back to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Off play action, it's Stick. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Stick looks to throw it again.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they're going to speed things up here. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
And they'll accept that penalty.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Stick looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Akeem Hicks in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
19 tight. Check smash. Go.
On 4th down, here's Stick. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Chargers 43 line.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you?